Hey guys, doing? This is another thing of importance, of course, in reference to history. Uh, Somebody communicated about some girls that have known me, like Kobe Ty. I know who she is. I've been friends with her and basic information. And some other girls, they have other careers and other lifestyles besides some things about their entertainment, adult entertainment, or anything like that. I've been friends with Kobe Ty. I've been friends with a lot of other females and Hollywood, and if she wanted to get in contact with me and maybe come over and hang out and chat, and that's fine, whatever. But meet me out in public. It's because I can't see out the door, and I can't really answer the door because dirty pervert men have tried to shoot me. They've tried to murder me. Don't forget, these people murdered my parents, and my mother was a widow. And don't forget, these people trespassed on my father's property when I was a little boy, and I'd gotten shot. And Texaco Oil possibly has records of that too. And some of the other oil companies have records of these criminals that have tried to murder me, and they've tried to steal the gas stations that my parents owned or something, or they tried to steal the grocery stores back in the day, And all these people, that anybody trying to hurt me is a suspect in reference to people trying to steal the oil industry in America, people trying to steal farmland, people trying to steal the beef and chicken and turkey farms or vegetable farms, or, they're trying to make me burp. The satellite man's hitting me there. There, a hiccup. And so, in reference to female celebrities, entertainers, I don't know why some of the girls dressed up as black females when they were white girls, but that's what whatever, for disguise reasons or whatever, or because of publicity or paparazzi or whatever. But in reference to and when I was in Bloomington at Indiana University, some celebrity females came over there and stayed with me in Bloomington before at the university. Some certain celebrities, and there's some girls, I'd mentioned some names, but, I'm not sure if they want it mentioned or not. So, girls could mention that they stayed with me in Bloomington, or some of the girls stayed with me, or they came over to my mother and father's houses when I was at my mother's house when my mother was alive, and I haven't received any of the lawsuit monies from anywhere, or insurance or property insurance money either, because in reference to my mother and father's properties having insurance, there's lawsuits in reference to people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. The insurance companies have to have hardcore court cases against these people too, and these people that are holding me hostage. Many things of importance. And I don't know if any of the neighbors of my mother and father's properties, they can file lawsuits too against the government for blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. Governors and mayors can file lawsuits against the government for blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. And people blocking me from my mother and father's estates. That's very important in reference to government. And police stations need to file lawsuits against people blocking me from my mother and father's estates and property lines and mansions and yachts. The Coast Guard needs to file lawsuits too. You know where my mother and father's yachts are at, right, Coast Guard? Hopefully you do. Make sure nobody's on the yachts or stealing the yachts or, throwing parties or any shit like that. People blocking me from my mother and father's personal yachts, And many other things in reference to importance. But, somebody say something about Kobe Ty. I've been friends with Kobe Ty. I've been friends with a lot of people. I've worked in the restaurant industry during times that I wasn't doing movies and TV shows and other things, modeling or whichever. And in reference to supermodels, actresses, if some of the supermodels that have known me for a while are, too scared to get in contact with me or to hang out with me, or if there's a new celebrity female that knows me, maybe a celebrity daughter of some celebrity that knows me or whichever, somebody needs to get a girl to come over and hang out with me. Even if somebody had to pay them from the studios or something, so they can deliver monies to me too. I'm tax-free since the day I was born. Plus, the government's tried to murder me so many times. And it has to be on record how many times the government has tried to murder me, the bad government people. Pretty much every day. They've tried to damage my face and teeth, tried to mutilate, tried to call me trash. That's why in reference to school and education and accomplishments have to be documented. So these people, when they try to call me trash or they try to slander my character or they try to steal Oscars or Grammys or Tonys or in reference to any type of honor show that I was supposed to have received, documents or I was supposed to have received, Oscars or whichever, the people trying to steal those have to be sued too. And don't forget, I'm supposed to have Oscar tickets every year. The Oscars know that. Everybody knows that. It's very serious. And hello, MTV. How you guys doing? But, in reference to girls or, if there's a girl that was an up-and-coming celebrity female that wanted to hang out with me, if they couldn't find another celebrity female to hang out with me, whichever. But, it's possibly going to be a short period of time because I need to move. Because my mother didn't want me staying in Indiana this long. And these people have held me hostage here. My mother even had court cases about this back in the 80s. And there was even celebrity females in some of those court cases. And some male celebrities that was in some of those court cases too. And since my parents are not around anymore, and these people still kidnapped me and held me hostage here, I mean, this is just total belligerence of their activities and total disregard of the facts of previous court cases against these people that are holding me hostage and these people that have been burning me and damaging my face and teeth. They're hitting me in the teeth right now. Didn't they put a stop and cease order against any of their illegal surveillance? Them burning my face. They're on my face right now. So freaking stupid. It's attempted murder every day. And hello, Asthma Association, and hello, Hypoglycemic Association. These people, when they're burning somebody, they burn their blood too. You know that? And when they damage teeth, it bleeds the mouth every time. And then when they're sweating a person's teeth, burning a person's lips, burning a person's tissue in their face, trying to cause wrinkles or trying to put patterns on their face. Like this person, I don't know who this person is, but they put like a butt cheek right here or something. That's attempted murder too. Those people need to get fucking arrested. But anyways, in reference to stuntmen, directors, writers, producers, cinematographers, music industry, how's everybody doing? And, whichever female, how you guys doing? You can meet me at a grocery store, any of you females. I go to the grocery store. I don't really want to be buying cigarettes. These satellite men have been beating me up, forcing me to buy cigarettes all the time. And then they've been burning my face. They were burning my face. And did anybody get the numbers and the satellite information or the satellite addresses of the satellite controllers that was beating me up today, burning me when I didn't have cigarettes and they made me go buy cigarettes? And is it the same satellite controllers that are hitting me in the mouth and teeth right now? And don't forget, I have green eyes. And I supposedly won a contest in reference to having some of the most beautiful qualities. They're making me burp. And some acknowledgements. So in reference to my race and religion and other people that judge, models or, the red carpet or whichever, these men trying to damage my face and teeth, these men are not allowed to be in the entertainment industry. They're not allowed to be in the beauty industry. And they sure in the hell don't have no right being in the surveillance industry. Whoever these satellite controllers are that have damaged my teeth and face. They're not allowed to be in the medical industry. They're not allowed to be in the dentist industry. They're not allowed to be in beauty supply industries. They're not allowed to be in the food and beverage industry either. And if they stole cars from car dealers that tried to send me cars, these people are not allowed to be in the car dealership industry either. They're not even allowed to have business licenses. You're not allowed to try to murder off a business tycoon because you were trying to steal businesses. That's court cases too, man. These government people need to go into court. And in reference to the activities of people trying to steal my identity, anybody that has any information of any person trying to steal my identity, they need to report it to every police station you can. You can report it to other cities and states. You can report it to the Teamsters office. You can report it to the Screen Actors Union. You can report it to the John Paul Getty Museum. In any museum in America. Any person trying to steal my identity. And people are not allowed to attack people that report which people are trying to steal my identity. Obviously, you need to contact, the embassies, maybe the Korean embassy, the Chinese or Japanese embassy, and because they've known me since I was a little boy, and they knew my parents too. And there's people that have been around a long time in Asia that knew my grandfathers. There's people in Asia that are 600, 700, 800 years old that knew my great grandfathers from 15, 20, I don't know how many generations of history, but there's some guys in China and Korea and Japan and some other places that are 700, 800 years old that even knew my great, 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 great grandparents, the grandmothers and grandfathers of Europe and Italy and France and England and other things. So it's very important. Satellites doesn't help nobody. It always causes injuries. It causes damage on people's anatomies. And these dirty government people know that. And when they're staring at a person's face, they're intentionally hurting a person's face and teeth. And, that Phil Collins song is pretty cool. The air in the night, or I can feel it in the air. Yeah. He's got like that infrared music video. It's very interesting. And Phil Collins has known me since I was a little boy. And the Beatles, Paul McCartney has known me since I was little. They knew my parents, a lot of celebrity history have known me since I was, a lot of celebrities and their families have known me since I was a little boy. And they knew some even knew my father and mother when they were little. So it's kind of cool in some ways. Some of them hopefully would make, some articles on the internet. And anybody slandering my parents' character, you got to find out what race and religion they are too. So we can see where all the lies and manipulations and the slander is coming from. Very important. Even when somebody tries to make up false accusations about copyrights or something, if the studio owned copyrights, and then somebody tries to make up something stupid when they were trying to pawn off their own copyrights, and then they acted like they were cheated or something. I don't know what the heck they're trying to do, but there's, things mature in reference to, like, even if you bought an old car or you had a car a long time ago and some people try to sell it for market value at that time, and then later on somebody refurbishes it and turns it into a classic, and then the car's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. But back in the day when the car was made, it was worth $5,000 in the car market or whatever. These people are trying to steal and fabricating maturity financial revenues with their lies. And you have to be careful about those kinds of people, because a lot of those people are not the real people. A lot of these people making up falsified information, claiming they thought their family was cheated on something. Wait a minute. That person is not the real person. That person is a government CIA front man wearing a fake face. Or a person that had a nose job, or rhinoplasty, and then they tried to look like that celebrity, and then they tried to claim to be a child of that celebrity, and that's why the Royal Protocol is very important in reference to my identity. And these people that have tried to play these tricks, there's court cases against these fraudulent people trying to steal the identities of whole families or even individuals of families. It's very important that the courts know these things. These people have had years and years where these people have had plastic surgery. Then they They had more plastic surgery over time and tried to look so much like a person. These people that tried to steal my identity, these people trying to steal other celebrity identities and business people identities. It's all DNA, man. DNA information, very important and factual. And fingerprints. Very important, man. These people have tried to steal the country. These people have tried to destroy people's lives. And it is treason in America. But, in reference to females that want to come over or meet me out in public, you got to meet me out in public so everybody else can see who the person is, too. Like if I go to a grocery store or GFS grocery store, or the gas station, it's pretty simple. Some girls are obviously too scared to get in contact with me but there's cops that drive around this neighborhood all the time, day and night. Now there is. Wasn't like that so much before, in some ways, but so it's very important in reference to celebrity females and entertainers knowing this situation.